Yeah, I think I'm probably ready.
Come on, Sarah.
Well,
You can do it, Sarah. Team Sarah. Team Sarah. Team Sarah.
Team Crema, Team Crema. All right, so let me go back, and if I speak out of turn or if I'm saying something incorrect, please, my guests, por favor, let me know because I want to make sure I'm
okay.
saying everything right. Okay. So y'all, welcome to Talk It Out
Oh,
Tuesday. I'm so excited for our guest, Miss Cream, in box number 2, and Sarah. Oh, I wish I could sing. She makes me want to be able to sing. But anyway, our Sarah in box number 3. Um, we're going to talk about different things tonight. I know Bessie has a lot, aka my our co-host in box number 1. Like I was saying, this is my bestie, my real life bestie. This is the founder of our house, our family on here, Bigo family, aka House of E. That's right. This is Mirror now, so E, however you want to see it, y'all. And this is Talk It Out Tuesday, one of our events that we do every other Tuesday. And like I said, our wonderful guests tonight, we have Cream and we have Sarah. One topic I wanted to talk about, I know for sure Cream has dealt with a loss, and let me know if I'm wrong. A very in a very natural way, however you want to. If you need to cry, I have virtual tissues. Okay, so if you all need it, just let me know. Love you all very, very much, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And it's this pandemic. I just got to say real quick, like I said, this pandemic has been tough on a lot of people. I know I have dealt. It's been tough on me. Like it really. And I know on our events we had last night, which was amazing. Mash it up with Mike. We were talking about mental health. Woo, mental health. Excuse me. Speaking of wellness, and I'm so tongue tied, y'all, because that's how much the pandemic is getting me. So, excuse me, mental wellness and mental health, and how the
yes.
pandemic has affected people, and
Yes.
also the
Yes.
stigma. There's a stigma with mental health um, for years. There's been a stigma with mental health, and especially since we're all up here. I know uh, our our ethnicity, well, excuse me, the color of our skin. I know we're all in the same family in that way. So, of course, among people of our people as well, it has been a stigma for years. And I was just saying, really, for real, like during this pandemic, it has really taken a toll on me. And there's different times I feel like I've been a shell of myself. And I'm just very, very thankful and blessed and humbled to be able to be on this platform and be with you guys. I love y'all so much. Bestie, you know you're my rock. Thank you for introducing me to Bigo, okay? That's why I love them, y'all. One reason, because it's been tough. It's been tough. As going out, I'm a social butterfly, and I'm just gonna wrap up about myself real quick. I do spoken word. That's a very therapeutic and healing thing for me. So I know I've been going through, and anybody that has been going through, I want you to be able to talk it out freely. So we're gonna start with our box number 2. Um, Wherever you'd like to take it from, go ahead, and then we will come to our wonderful Sarah. I am so happy to see my Sarah smile. I really missed you. I really missed you.
Missed
Oh
you too.
my God. In the words of no, I wasn't ready. Pineapple.
Well, if you weren't, we don't have to go in order because you know what? This is our show. We don't have to. We don't have to go in order. If you are not
Was
ready,
trying to
then
get cute. I was trying to figure a way how I could cam up and be cute for y'all. And like,
oh, okay. Would you like
but
me to go to Sarah
wait for it
first?
because I'll be back. I'm here and tune in. I'm coming
Okay,
through.
love. Then Sarah, are you
Yeah.
ready to start talking, love?
Sure, I can
Okay.
say
Okay.
something. Okay, first of all, I will say thank you for checking up on me because that means a lot. It does. Uh, the truth is, most times you should check on people because sometimes they may be dead and you don't know. You may be angry for no reason. You be like, why you not calling me? Why you not texting me?
Mhm.
But you don't know they are dead. Like they are no more. And you
True.
just expect more from people that you should be checking up on. And the death of my friend actually, it taught me something. It taught me that time has no time for you. You know, time itself don't have time for you. It does whatever it wants, whenever it wants it, however it wants it. We are just there. Think we're following time, but we're not. Because time may be something I will want to define it as something you or we all think is maybe at a time you check out your watch and you think you are actually in the right time. No, time doesn't have time for you because if time really have time for you, it should actually give you notice when it wants to do things like taking away people you love, being in a place, making you miss appointments, important things in your life. Time just don't have time for you. So I don't know. I was trying to get myself out from my shadows of, the whole thing that's been going on with me, and boom, another one strikes.
Mm-hmm.
I was almost out, though. I was almost out from those shadows of mine, and life doesn't give you notice. That's one thing I realized.
Yeah.
Life doesn't give nobody notice. It's I was cold. Like they gave me a call on WhatsApp. Before then, he came last. That was last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks. Last 3 weeks. He's in this app. He's a great singer. He's the best singer I've ever had in my whole life. He's so good with what he does. Like he inspired me a lot. We're good. Like he's the well, let's say he's the only person I've ever called a friend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He told me that his mom was in the hospital, that he was taking care of his mom. That's why he's not been here. Don't worry, when he comes back, he's gonna you know, tell me what's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay. Then 2 weeks later, they called me on phone. It's strange because those group of people don't call me. So
Oh, I
something is
understand.
definitely up, you know. When they actually said Major is dead, I was like, first of all, I try to, that process when something happens and you really you don't know how to put your mind around it. Like, you play with me or something, you
Mm-hmm.
don't play with me like that. It's a joke. Don't try to give me that kind of a joke because it's not funny. Look at me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not laughing. So please cut that shit off. Like, don't do it. They said, no, I'm not joking. It's true. Major is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Someone I know, he's healthy. What happened? The most painful part is nobody's telling me anything useful. You know what I mean? They're just telling me the short story. They're not giving me the main story that I want to hear because I think that is the only way I can be able to get off that stuff. Like maybe he was sick, he didn't let me know. Or maybe he was going through some shit, he didn't let me know. Maybe he was dying, he didn't let me know. I need an explanation why I need to wake up and I don't see him no more. Somebody has to tell me something. And they are
Yeah.
trying to keep that part away from me. And that part they are keeping is the reason why I don't know how to move on. All
Oh,
right, I'm struggling with it. I think about it because we've seated, we've made plans. He told me not to give up. That don't worry, don't give up. The word will hear you. We will get there. So how come you gotta leave me behind and
yeah.
you gotta, without no notice? No, you didn't tell me, you didn't test me, you didn't call me, just like that. I'm not gonna see you again. Never, ever. How is that possible? So I
Wow.
thought about it. I figured that time doesn't have time for you. Time is just tricky. I told myself after Major that I said, if I love
He didn't
you,
plan to leave me
anybody, I
this
don't care
time,
who,
my love. No one ever plans to go out the way they go out. That's never anybody's plan. Bestie could lose me tomorrow, and I could be right here, right now, live presenting a show at which we're doing, and the next day I could be gone. The reason why I say this is because you're not supposed to have control of time, which you are talking about. That is why you enjoy the time that you have with that individual, because you know that you are living on borrowed time. So if you know that you're living on borrowed time, why would you have control of time that you're borrowing from someone? So you need to savor each moment, each precious second, and every minute of every hour, every day with the person that you care about, rather it be a text or a FaceTime call or whatever it be, because those are the moments that you're going to cherish and remember the most. As well as you don't want to live in fear. Why? Because then you end up like this, questioning about your talents and who you are and why the people around you deal with the things that they deal with and why we struggle. We're all here to struggle. We all struggle, which goes to my other part. We're not, we are not given an easy life. Even rich people struggle, even though we may think they don't. There's other ways that people can struggle psychologically, mentally, physically. So just because a person may have something such as a currency, an item, or something of value, doesn't mean that that person is okay. There's a lot of things that are important. There are a lot of people that are important, and you are one of them. So remember that. Free.
Like I said, happy new month. This is Talk It Out Tuesday, like my bestie was just saying. Um, like he was just saying, we have different events going on Tuesday nights. But actually, and well, the ones that just joined now, we and Bestie was talking about this earlier, Bestie in box number one. Also, our House of E family founder was talking about that we have daily events, y'all. So you will always see them tapes. When you see them tapes, you know you got gold family. You know you have fun. You know you have content. You know you have loyalty. You know you have ambition. You know you have goals. You know you have support. That is what the House of E is all about. That's what we're all about. So, yes, most definitely. We are currently in the process of recruiting. That's, you know, I don't want to talk out of turn. I'm
You're
so
right.
careful
We're
tonight.
recruiting. Yes, we are always looking for fresh new faces and dedicated and ambitious individuals who are willing to show their worth and want to make some coin. You know, we're not going
Mm-hmm.
to and say this is incentives and this, that, and a third. We're going to tell you you've got to invest. It's what makes sense. It's logical. We're going to show you support that you probably haven't seen from other people, and we're going to be there when you think that there's nobody there. You're not just going to be another number in this group. People need to recognize that when you join a lot of these elite groups, a lot of them don't really know everybody in their team because they're not really taking the time to get to know the individual. So here we're going to take the chance and the time to get to know you because we're taking a big chance when we let you in because we let a lot of people in. We have to let a lot of people go. It's like a tongue twister right there. But we had a lot of let of see that we had a lot of
A lot of letter,
we had
letter,
to
letter,
let a lot we had to let a lot of people
letter,
we had to let
letter,
a lot of people go. So
letter.
changes and there's a lot of great things going on this app. You can either be a part of something negative or something positive for the betterment of your health, your mental health, your sanity, and for the sake of what you got going on for your dream's sake. You know what I mean? So you can invest your time in negative stuff, and yeah, you'll make a quick dollar, and that's all cool, but that's gonna destroy you in the end because that type of living is not the way to truly live. And you'll learn that the hard way instead of the easy way, which is doing it the right way, which is being true to who you are, not trying to be somebody else, and know that when you come here, we're going to accept you for who you are. We've got a lot of loose cannons up in here, but they understand the rules of the game. and they respect us, and we respect them for who they are as individuals. And that's why they're able to get on with this family and really passionately feel the way they feel about us. So if you want to take the time and the chance to think about what you want to do, and if you want to get on here and be a host, and or even if you don't want to be a host, you just want to get on here and promote yourself, think about where you want to go to promote and what platforms you want to do that with, and which individuals you want to hang around when you're doing that, because one day they will like you and the next day they will talk about you and act like they don't know you even though they're following you. So there's a lot of things you have to consider when you do get on this app. There's pros and cons. So come get the pro. Don't fuck with the con.
No, but bestie, I was agreeing with.
Oh, I'm
Did you see
sorry.
Teresa's comment? Yeah, because sometimes it goes.
Because my throat, I don't know
Oh,
if you
okay,
my throat right now.
okay. Because I didn't know if sometimes it's just like into the camera, like sometimes we
Nah,
come
can
in.
y'all hear me now? I'm sorry. Sorry.
Absolutely,
Yeah. Um, my bad.
because you gotta match my. You gotta match
Like I
my
was saying,
intensity.
yeah.
You gotta
Like I
match it.
was saying, you want to mess with the pros, which we are, instead of the cons. Um, you're gonna run into a lot of people on here. You're gonna want to understand the right circles to hang around. You can either be the trolls, which is the negative people and the people who do things that they probably otherwise wouldn't normally do in order to get some money, and I respect them for that. But there's still a way for you to get something for being who you are. And that's what's important, is being who you are, and that's why coming to this side of the field is more important, because we let you be who you are and we explore your individuality, because that's what makes us different. We've been called all kinds of things, but loser is not one. Failure or quitter is not one. And a lot of these people can't say that. There's been trials and tribulations on this app. We're not saying it like we've been on here for years, because we haven't. But we've been there when they switched things up, and we still have stood strong and tall, no matter what the odds were, when other people have left and now have made a grand reappearance. So that'll show you who the real bosses are. And never forget that when you're going back to deal with whoever you're dealing with, or dealing with whatever group you're dealing with, because of the following that they have based off of the content that they're putting out, which isn't for the good, it's for whatever it is. And that's fine. But we want to explore what you're about. And we want to make sure that we get to know you as an individual and as a person. This is why we are that.
Oh, you're right.
So show you right, bestie. We explore your personality and let you be you. We let you be you. Look at me, I'm reading all these comments you're throwing down there. Yo, it's crazy how you be looking at the camera, bestie, and be texting down there. I tell you that all the time. Be like, yo, I swear when you're like, I be like, yo, it's like you're typing really fast. I swear you're like looking at the camera. So I be like, yo, you're like, it's
I
like you're like,
learned from the best.
I don't do that, do I?
Well, with
Do
the
I?
iPhone, you okay when you?
Well,
Oh
I can
man, I forgot to
type without, I can
say
type
hi to your
paragraphs.
ghetto Des.
I can type whole sentences without looking at my iPhone. So like
Yeah, when you.
I could be like, yeah, what you trying to do? Sex on a whole person. But that's the business part of me. Like it's just natural. Like I got other
Sure,
shit to do.
you're right.
What do you want to do with that stuff over there? Okay, well go ahead. Okay, but I just I guess that's one thing I know that I'm really good at. Is that. But like I said, after Talking Out Tuesday, we will be reviewing the tapes and getting ready for the AM Vibes at 5. We have events going on every day of the week. So Monday is Mashing It Up with Mike, which will be turned into more of an interview type of thing, which Mike will be co-hosting with me. I'm very grateful for that. That's Mondays. Tuesdays will either be Talking Out Tuesday or Talent Tuesday. So obviously, as you can tell, the weeks may vary. So one week it will be Talent Tuesday, and the next week it'll be Talking Out. It will fluctuate from then and there. Wednesday would be Women's Talk Wednesday, which we have our ladies of the house speaking on the panel. And they come together and they talk about certain things. Thursday will be Throwback Thursday, but I'm transitioning that into something more interviewee as I want to explore my interview side this month while I'm Bigo. So we're going to be doing some interviews on Thursday. Friday is Let's Write a Song, Poem, or Rap, which will be on our boy Prom King's panel. Saturday is Let's Get Into Some Shit with our Butterbean Shay. And then Sunday is Salvation Sunday with our King Virtue. And then we'll start all over and get into it again. But before we do that, we always have our AM vibes at 5 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, followed by our Wake and Bake from 10 a.m. to 12. And then followed by the events that we will have going on, or a small hiatus where you'll just catch some of the family members on live and doing matches or maybe paneling up and just hanging out and vibing until the next event. So there's a lot that we will have going on as we always do every month, and there's a lot more in store. So you want to make sure that you check it out and you have a great time.
Period.
Hope everyone heard me. Oh gosh.
Period. I could hear you better then.